What's up, guys? Welcome back to your 92 Meshgroup channel, your home on YouTube for the Air Raid offense. This is Coach Coltharp. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about some North Carolina offense. That's right, Chapel Hill, Phil Longo and the boys did a really good job with Mac Brown turning the program around this year. And thought we would look at a little bit of their game film between them and Duke and talk about some of the things that they're doing offensively that are kind of unique to Coach Longo's version of the Air Raid. And if these are the kind of videos you like, hey, subscribe to the channel, hit that button so you know when we go live. Let's jump in the video. All right, guys, here we are. Going to start the game off. Carolina and Duke from this past season. Really good game, and you can see right from jump that that Carolina is going to want to establish that running game. And Coach Longo is a really big run guy. A lot of people don't understand it. They think because he's an air raid cat, or if you're an air raid cat, you can't run the football. But Coach Longo really jumped in, and you can see right here they're going to come in and they got that sniffer. 84 is going to be the sniffer right there, and they're gonna arc release him and run some GT, and you can kind of see where the backside guys kind of get caught up on. Should I roll or should I kick? Obviously you want that first guy to be your kick guy, and then the second guy to be your roll guy. And I think 75 kind of messed up the backside tackle a little bit because he kind of gave him a little jerk. But it's a good read by the running back. The inside linebacker overscrapes, but then he puts the ball on the ground. But luckily they get it back. So here they're going to come back on second down, and you can see they're just giving them a different formation. It's a good way to start a game off, And one of the things that I like to do is run like kind of the same plays, but do them out of different formations early in the game. And I mean, that's nothing revolutionary. Most guys do that. But you can see where now they're in 2x2. And it's going to be the exact same play. They're just going to run gap, and then you can see 75. He just turns on the first guy. He's going to log the kick man, and then they roll, and then it's another good another 4 or 5 yard run right there. Bang. So now it's 1st and 10. They've established their run. They're back in their sniffer set, and they're just going to play action. And Sam Howell's going to pull it down and take off and get 4 or 5 yards on that. So you're in good shape right here, and you can kind of see. Carolina does a really good job of picking up the twist right there. Wrong button. I love this just play, this Team Extreme stuff. You can actually move the screen back and forth, so it's pretty cool. But you can see that Duke's playing games with them up front, and Carolina does a really, really good job of picking that up right there. They got one of the best offensive line coaches in the country. I'm a little biased, obviously, because he coached me at Appalachian and Stacy Searles, but they do a really, really good job up front in Carolina, and they're only going to get better and better as they recruit better and better players. But here you can see, again, it's the same personnel. They're going to RPO this. They've set the run up, and, you can see right there they're going to they lock the backside tackle. Everybody else is running inside zone, and basically they're looking at this guy. Now, I would normally tell you that they're reading this guy, but after listening to Coach Longo give a clinic the other day, he talked about how they don't really read people. They just kind of, what he tells the quarterback is look at that area of grass, and let's get back out to the wide copy so you can see what I'm talking about. But what he tells them is like, look at that area of grass, and if you feel like you can win it and you bet $1,000 on it, throw the football. And so, Sam is going to take his eyes and just kind of say, okay, I think I can get this thing pre-snap. And you can kind of see he doesn't really do a whole lot. And it's weird because when you listen to Coach Longo talk about it, you think that they're doing, all this RPOing, but he's like, and most of their stuff now is just pre-snap. They're just going to throw it in there. They're not really reading defenders too much anymore, which I thought was an interesting take on that. Here you can see right now they've kind of put themselves behind the chains. They decide to take a shot. Carolina does a really good job once again of picking up pressure. Duke just has a really good secondary, and Carolina wasn't able to get anything open. So here they're going to go again. Now they're motioning back to the sniffer, bringing him in. It's 3rd down, so they're probably going to do something, play action wise or just any kind of thing. And this was a heck of a catch. Watch this kid's catch right here. it's another way to see, it's another way by moving that H back inside. Now you can see that they're going to get some kind of three deep coverage because they've rolled that safety down. So that's a way, you young coaches, that's a way to figure out what kind of covers the defense is in by using your motion and see how they roll. And you can see right there, he realizes, okay, it's probably going to be some kind of man free or something in that nature, and that's really what it ends up being. And then 5 just makes an incredible catch over that guy right there. And you can see once again they're rolling down to the H. They're getting that 3-man side. They're just going to play action the counter and bang, and then that's why that guy's on scholarship, right? Big guys making big plays. All right, let's watch a couple more, then we'll kind of move on a little bit. So here we go, 1st and 10 again. They got the sniffer back in there. They're on the same side as the back. Another play action. They get a little pressure off the edge. Quarterback does a good job of escaping pressure, and he kind of throws late, deep late, which I don't really like. I would have preferred he would just took off, but hey, he's a freshman All-American, so he's going to end up being a really good player for Carolina, and they're going to make some freshman mistakes. All the offensive coaches are yelling pass interference. All the defensive coaches are yelling, "What in the world just happened?" And then here's the danger of a young team in RPO. You can see the RPO, and this is why you got to do your mesh. And see how I told you that they don't really read the RPO. They kind of pre-snap decide it. Well, he sees the pre-snap blitz coming right here. You see the corner coming off the edge, and instead of riding it, and he just pulls it immediately, but the tailback hits his arm and he drops the ball. So it's interesting kind of get on that, because he sees it, he picks it up, but there's no ride RPO read there. So it's kind of a different type of thing, but you have to be cognizant of how all that stuff works if you're going to be an RPO guy. Here we go again. Sam's going to do a good job of getting away, extending the play. And then there's going to be an interception right there. So, like I said, man, I thought we would just kind of watch a little bit of the game together. There's quite a bit of film of this. You can see a pretty good job of escaping pressure, setting his feet. And then this is why, like I said, I don't like throwing late over the middle. It's never a good shout. Because stuff like that happens. But that's, like I said, that's being a young quarterback. You can kind of see here that Coach Longo realizes that Sam is jittery. So what does he do? He gets back in there and he says, you know what, we're going to run the football a little bit, kind of calm him down. One of the things that I like to do when quarterbacks are kind of shaky is either, like I said, run the football like Coach Longo does, or I like to give them quick throws like wide stick or a screen. But you can see right here, they're just running outside zone, good cutback by 25, and they're kind of just calming the offense down, grinding up some yards. Here you go, 3 runs in a row. Here it is, bang, 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 and that's just. It gives them more things. And yes, you do need to be able to run the football. If you can't run the football, you're going to have a hard time winning. But it's a comfort blanket, to a quarterback. I think if you ask any quarterback in the country, a good running game is like his best friend. It makes life so much easier because now, the box changes and stuff like that. And here you can see they're doing the GH counter with this deal now. They're using the H-back as a lead guy instead of the backside tackle. Here you go, a little skip pull action on power coming downhill. Once again, they're just, they're grinding right here. They're just going to gap. 86 is going to dig them out. That's a good skip pull by 63 to get around the corner. And there's your power play. And it's just, here they come. Here they come. It's a 2-minute drive so far. Now they get into a little wildcat action, just do something a little different. You see quarterbacks out there lined up, and all they're doing is running power. They're running quarterback power to the left. Another just kind of way to be creative. And then here we are right back in, and now they got a chance to take a shot, and it's a great shot right there. Because now the run game has kind of calmed everybody down, made the defense kind of fall asleep a little bit. And kid comes in and scores a touchdown. All right, so Carolina's winning 7-3 at the end of the first quarter, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you like more videos like these let me know in the comments down below. I got some other stuff we can look at, some other games and things like that. But I thought this was really cool, especially the way, he got started in the run, and then the pass kind of let him down a little bit, and then he went back to the run, and then eventually the run set up the pass for him. So, Coach Longo is a great coach. If you have a chance to listen to him talk, he has some interesting ideas about the air raid. And as always, guys, like and subscribe to the channel and spin it to win.